Hey everybody, it's Charlie and I'm back. So first off, I want to say Habari Gani and Happy Kwanzaa to everybody who celebrates. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the main principles of Kwanzaa, self-determination, and what it has looked like in my life over the last year. Self-determination, or Kujichagulia, is the principle where we define ourselves, where we name ourselves, where we decide who we want to be, who we ought to be, and if we really are being that person. The biggest way that I've engaged in self-determination this year is by making a systematic way to build my self-esteem. The inspiration for this method was a quote that I read from the book Honoring the Self. The quote basically said that self-esteem is the reputation that you build with yourself, and that the end result is that you feel an experience of appropriateness for life and to the requirements of life. I wouldn't say that my self-esteem is especially low, but I definitely did not necessarily experience feeling appropriate to life or to the challenges that life threw at me. And so I really did need this method to improve the way that I thought about myself and the way that I interacted in the world. So there were things that I realized really early on in this process. One, that the self-esteem that I built had to be founded in real life. That it couldn't just be platitudes or me saying that I'm great and not actually doing anything. That it would take some effort on my part, and that to do that effort and to really get serious about that effort, I needed to make space in my life. I needed to give myself a little bit of wiggle room, give myself space to breathe, get some peace. Basically make the space to do the mental work of building my own self-esteem. And I would say that that little step in itself built a little bit of my self-esteem. That space was essential for me to really get started on this process. And once I had it, I could start on the 3 main steps. So the first step is decide who you want to be. I know I've said this before in videos past, but this one really is essential to building your self-esteem, because if you don't know where you're going, you won't know how to get there or what to look out for to get there. I would recommend starting with the top 2. For me, it was 1, to be a person who lives out my faith, and 2, to build a world where everybody is seen, known, loved, and has the tools to live into their purpose. The second step is to live up to those values as best you can. Note that this step is not about stress, it's about mindfulness. It's about being in the moment and looking for opportunities. So for me, I go through my life looking for opportunities to live more into the beloved community, to help people be seen, known, loved, and encouraged in their purpose. Similarly, I look out for opportunities to live out my faith by speaking truth to power, by being kind, by showing love. All of those are important to me. The third step is the one I think is the most important, and that is refusing to beat yourself up when and if you fail in living out your values, but instead taking that as a learning opportunity to start the process all over again and decide who you want to be, try the best you can to live into those values, and then don't beat yourself up when and if you fail, and using that as an opportunity to do it over and over and over and repeating that cycle until you're the best you that you can possibly be. So that is the 3-step method that I've used to improve my self-esteem over this past year. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. So as always, thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to see more content like this. One of my newest goals for the upcoming year is specifically to create more mental health content. I am looking into bottom surgery, so I think I'll have a lot more trans content coming out. And then, as always, my same old life updates with whatever I'm currently learning at the moment. So I hope you guys will stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuce.